If you are looking for getting more Ultimate Team coins, instead of buying them with real money, go to the auction market and trade. It's more rewarding, cheaper and pretty easy to do as well. Hey guys, Slamfan92 here again today with the first episode of a new series I think I'm going to call Perfect Partnership, and quickly explaining what this is going to be about. I will have a 3-5-2 team with 9 players I'm really comfortable playing with, and you see the rest of the team by the way on the screen at the moment, going through the players very quickly. And so basically in every episode I choose 2 strikers to give each other perfect chemistry, so 9 chemistry. So either they are from the same club and league or the same nation and league, or all 3 together, and just see how good they work together. And it's kind of like a double review on 2 players in one video. So I thought that might be kind of cool. So for this first episode I'm going to start with the team of the season Benteke on the left hand side, and on the right hand side then obviously second in form Lukaku. Benteke on his card, 86 pace, 86 shooting, 88 in heading and 79 in dribbling, very good there. 6'4" tall, only 2-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot ability. Then Lukaku next to him, 83 pace, 83 shooting. Rest of the stats not really too high, but he's only 77 rated overall. 6'3" tall, left-footed, 3-star skills and 4-star weak foot. And I will of course show some highlights and some goals, and in general some chances I had with these players, and then talk about them. So let's get starting first of all with Lukaku. His key in-game stats are 94 in strength, 92 in finishing, 99 shot power and 85 long shots. Some really good stats there, especially concerning he's only 77 rated overall. His usual card is a silver of course, and of course has got the extremely expensive silver inform version. Nevertheless, he didn't score too many goals for me, and to be honest, I usually use players or strikers in general who are a little bit smaller than Lukaku and Benteke as well, but who are quicker and better at dribbling and passing as well. And that was kind of not given with Lukaku in my opinion. His dribbling is very poor. It is poor on his card, and in-game his ball control and his dribbling in general really isn't something to talk too much about. It's really disappointing at sometimes. His good points of course are his strength and the fact that he's very tall. His acceleration is not the greatest as well. I think he's got 86 in sprint speed, which of course means with an average pace of 83 there, that his acceleration can't be too high. I think it's at 80 or at 81 there. I guess it's at 81. Anyways, good points about him, first of all, are of course his shot power and his heading as well. Which surprised me a little bit is that he's very tall, but still his jumping isn't the best in game, but for some reason his jumping seems to feel good when you play with him, and that was kind of something positive that surprised me about him. Other than that, I wasn't really too keen on him when playing with him. He felt a little bit clumsy. His finishing wasn't the greatest either. I think it's 92 in game, but I didn't really feel that, to be perfectly honest, and I wouldn't give him a very high rating, and I wouldn't probably play with him again, and I don't think he's actually worth the coins over his normal version. I tried that out a couple of months back, and that actually was good as well, and I didn't feel that kind of a huge improvement compared to his normal card with this second inform card, which really is a shame because I thought he would be a very good player. So let's move on now to the second player of this squad and of this episode as well, which is going to be team of the season Benteke. And first of all, he's got some really crazy in-game stats: 99 strength, as well as finishing, as well as shot power. And then while he is 6'4" tall, he's also got 83 in jumping and 86 heading accuracy, and that is very good. And the heading is probably the best part about him as well. 88 heading on his card is really good. His heading is pretty exceptional and probably one of the best players at heading I used on this game so far. Once again, as I said earlier, I don't usually tend to get tall players and cross the ball in too much, but with Benteke in the middle you can just occasionally throw a cross in, and he usually will knot them home. And also he's very lethal after corners and a very good target man up front as well. His dribbling also kind of surprised me as well. I think it's 79 on his card, and for a player of his height, his dribbling actually is really good and accurate. The only problem with his dribbling is that he's got only 2-star skill moves, so you can't even use the roulette or stuff like that. But still, with step overs, I think you probably all know this on Ultimate Team and on FIFA, I think in general, if you do step overs with tall players and you burst away with acceleration, you kind of get a speed boost from that, and that is really good about him as well. Some negative points though, nevertheless. He's got 4-star weak foot ability, but I didn't really feel that in game, to be perfectly honest. He didn't finish too much with his left foot, and his shots were very, very weak with this foot as well. And also 99 finishing, I really doubt that it actually showed in game. I know he's got the stat in game, but it didn't show for me. His finishing was not that good. I used tons and tons of other players who had lower finishing and who were actually better at finishing the ball into the back of the net. So that was kind of a downfall on him, on my opinion, there once again. But other than that, once again, a very good strength on him, like on Lukaku with a 99 strength in game. You can't get any better than that. And especially combined with the 86 pace that he has got on his card, massively improved, I think, once again from his normal card as well, which of course is a silver, I think, as well, like Lukaku's card. The combination of high pace and high strength really, really is good, and he just can burst away from defenders and shrug them off with absolute ease. And then if you get some free space, like in this clip, you can absolutely use the shot power of Benteke and just crush it into the back of the net. So I think the next clips are just concerning heading from him, and there you can actually see his very powerful heading after here. Another very nice shot there, but I think most players on Ultimate Team would have finished that, but still the 99 shot power comes into play on that clip. And by the way, if you use the LT-RT combination after crosses to get your player in front of the defenders, then especially Benteke is really, really lethal after crosses. As I said earlier, his heading is very, very deadly, and probably one of the best players concerning that. Maybe Falcao is still better, but he of course isn't as tall as Benteke. So let's quickly sum up the positive and negative aspects about these two players. First of all, Lukaku. His positives were definitely for me his strength, and his jumping was way better than I expected, especially looking at his in-game stats. And also his work rates were very decent. He's got medium attacking work rate and low defensive work rate, meaning that he stays up on the pitch most of the time. Cons for me on Lukaku were his very bad dribbling and also his bad passing, but maybe I'm just used to other players like Di Natale and Mikuli who are very good at passing, especially for strikers who usually don't have the highest stats in that department. Moving on to Benteke, his advantages definitely were extremely good heading, one of the best headings I've used so far on this game. Also 99 strength in game, good shot power, and the combination of pace and strength in general as well. Cons for me on him were his 4-star weak foot was very questionable. It felt more like a 3-star weak foot, or even sometimes less, which is kind of disappointing in my opinion. And then that the finishing didn't feel remotely like 99 finishing, rather something lower in the 80s or so. So all in all, the two together were kind of okay as a partnership, but I wouldn't use them together because they are too alike to be a good partnership in my opinion. It would probably be better if you had one tank up front like Team of the Season Benteke, who by the way I much preferred compared to second in form Lukaku, and then next to him probably one more agile, smaller, better player at dribbling and passing, stuff like that, if you mix them up. Anyways, if you like two tanky players up front, those two might be worth trying out. And I'm actually not going to give these guys a rating simply because I don't really like the whole rating system on players in player reviews in general, because it never is really clear if you rate the player just by his stats or how he plays in game or in relation to his price or in relation to other players. So I'm not going to give them a rating. Anyways, I favored Team of the Season Benteke over Lukaku by quite a bit. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode and kind of the concept of this series. And please drop a like rating on this video if you did so and if you think this is a good idea. And also leave some suggestions for striker partnerships down in the comment section below. I already have planned the next episode, but I can still use your ideas and input for this series as well. So as always, guys, thanks a lot for watching and for listening through the whole commentary, and I will talk to you later.